What's going on, guys? My name is Andrew Ching and welcome to What We Drive. The first car I ever reviewed on this channel was the 2017 Mercedes-AMG A45, which you can check out the video here. But today I'm going to bring you the 2017 Volkswagen Golf GTI, and I'm going to tell you the 5 reasons why I think this car is better than the A45. The first reason that a GTI is better than the A45 is its design. Launched in 1974, it's been 44 years since the original Mark I Golf, and yet you can still see Volkswagen's formula in the 7th generation GTI. It has the look of a proper car, the look that can be for everyone. It is simple, it is comfortable to look at, it is Golf. Different angles harmonize with one another as they did 44 years ago, but with modern touches that make it more suitable for today's taste. Although the AMG A45 looks more aggressive, sometimes the plain old simple and low-profile design is what people are looking for. But does it mean the design is boring? Not really. Even though it's very subtle, it's got some highlights and details that really make this car stand out. For example, it's got those brakes finished in red and the GTI logo, and in the front it's got a red line going across the entire grille and extends into the headlights, which I'm a big fan of, and I think those little details definitely make this car look cooler. The second reason is the interior. Now, many people would say that the AMG A45 has a better looking interior. I do agree to an extent, but with flashy color and plastic carbon fiber, it can look cheap compared to its steep price. This is not the case with a GTI. The interior of a GTI is simple and well made, that's it. It looks appropriate, no fancy and flashy designs, subtle and functional. No part seems too unfit for this interior. Its attention to detail and sporty features made up for its low-profile look. And should I tell you that the seats in this car feel much more comfortable than the ones in the Mercedes-AMG A45? The third reason is practicality. In the Golf GTI, it's got about 13.5 cubic feet of default trunk space compared to the 12 cubic feet in the Mercedes-AMG A45. Although it's only larger by a small margin, but sometimes a small difference can make a huge impact. And because the trunk is more reasonably designed, this thing wins again in the practicality category. Let's talk about the price. This Golf GTI is the sports trim, which is one trim up from the base model, and in the US it starts at around $27,000. And when you drive it out from the dealer lot, you're looking at around maybe $30,000. Although the AMG A45 wasn't offered in the American market, you can find them around the world at around double the price of the GTI. And what can you do with double that price? With that much money, you can do all the maintenance, insurance, and even do modifications for this car. And with that being said, I believe you can see who's the winner now. Performance-wise, this Golf GTI, it's got a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4 engine that produces 220 horsepower with 258 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds, and the top speed is 125 miles per hour. Although on paper it is not any better than the AMG A45, which comes to our 5th and the final reason, the way it drives. Okay, let's see how this thing accelerates. Ooh, yes, that's still very fun. Shifting is really quick, just like the AMG A45. It is fast, and the biggest difference is, even though it isn't as quick as the AMG A45, we have to ask one question. Is a hot hatch really just about the power? In fact, I think a hot hatch should have the perfect combination or balance between power and handling and just about everything, because at the end of the day, it's not just a drag race car, it's a hatch. Even though it is not as fast as the AMG A45, the way it handles, it's just beautiful and tasty. Every corner now has a meaning to it. And like I said in one of my previous review about the Porsche 718 Cayman, I said that the worst feeling is when you have so much power, but you are dealing with New York or Boston traffic. It's the same case in Los Angeles. Although the AMG A45 is just powerful and fast and and so mean, it's not for everyone. Because to be honest, the power in the A45 can be intimidating or even scary to some people. However, in the GTI, you can almost use that power anytime you want because it's not crazy fast. You can pretty much utilize that power to its full potential much more frequently than the AMG A45. Yes, this kind of satisfaction, I mean, the GTI is really what hot hatch is about. It's really where hot hatch started, and I think they've done so well and they have so much history making hot hatches. The GTI is really refined. And I'm not saying that the AMG A45 is a bad car. What I mean is the GTI offers overall just better experience in almost every single category. And consider that the AMG A45 costs about twice as much as the GTI. My money is gonna be on a GTI. With that being said, the Golf GTI is more engaging to drive and overall brings a more fun experience to the driving. Even though the Mercedes-AMG A45 is thrilling and a blast, and the power is just, there's no doubt that the power is just there. You have to admit, when it comes to overall and the comprehensive experience, the GTI takes the trophy again. Don't get me wrong, I still love the Mercedes-AMG A45. It was a blast to drive and definitely more powerful than the Golf GTI. However, when it comes to the exterior, interior, practicality, price, and the way it drives, the Golf GTI just has a better balance among all 5 categories, making it the everyday fun hatch for everybody. I'm sorry, Mercedes, I love you, but this time the winner goes to the people's car. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please give me a like, comment, and share with your friends, and subscribe to What We Drive. And thank you very much for watching. I will soon be seeing you next time.